What's up, YouTube? GShrimp215 here today with an Escape from Tarkov video, and I'm going to be discussing how to make your economy consistent early wipe, this wipe at Escape from Tarkov, by using Scav Runs, and especially by using Scav Runs on Interchange. Now, Scav Runs in general, in my opinion, don't get enough love, especially Scav Runs on Interchange. Scav Runs on Interchange. They don't get talked about really at all. So we're going to discuss that today, but first, before I do, want to put a disclaimer in here. This video is generated toward new players or low experienced players that don't have much time in the game. So if you're an experienced player in the game, you've had a ton of wipes under your belt, leave a comment for me letting me know how you make your economy consistent. Do you Scav Run Interchange? Do you Scav Run somewhere else? How do you do it? I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments. We can all get better from learning from you guys. And with that, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I said before in the intro, I'm going to be showing you a Scav Run here on Interchange, which in my opinion is the best Scav Run you can do in terms of amount of time and risk spent in raid to the reward that you can come out of the raid with. So we spawned in the basement level of the front right entrance to Idea in the mall. Down here there's a gym bag, and on the other side of the escalator stairs there's also another gym bag and a couple other loot spots down here to hit. So inside the gym bag you can pretty much find lots of food items and any miscellaneous 1 to 2 spot items. So as you can see, I found a relay and some crackers there. Nothing too great, but it's something. So from here I proceeded to underneath the escalator stairs. There's a weapons box under it, and inside this weapons box there can be full weapons, there can be weapons parts or weapons mods, and in this case I'm going to find an upper receiver to a 416, which definitely a good thing to keep for, you know, a little bit later on in the wipe when you have, you know, a 416 with the ability to build one by using the fleet at level 20. So here I'm going to proceed up the escalator stairs, and you'll see we'll come out on the front right side of Idea. And what I want to do from here is I want to take a right and go down the hallway toward the TTS Emercom hallway. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to pop into TTS by climbing up the boxes and onto the crates here and through the side entrance. And once we do that, there's immediately going to be a gym bag that's right here and a set of shelves. And in the gym bag, like we talked about before, miscellaneous items, food items are going to be in there. But on these shelves, every single shelf and horizontal surface inside of TTS, I have found GPUs and other electronics like CPUs, PSUs, etc. I found them in here. So make sure you come in here. This is the first place I like to go because a lot of PMCs don't know to come in here and look for electronics, the high-tier electronics like GPUs, CPUs. I found GPUs, you know, graphics cards and GPUs in here all the time. And as you can see on that first gym bag, I actually found a water filter in the gym bag. And now I'm going to find 2 thermostats inside this one, so inside this toolbox. So definitely come in here. It's a great spot to get some really good loot quickly. This is the area where the GPUs are most prevalent, on top of those horizontal surfaces right there, and on these shelves where you see that light bulb. In this case, I just found a light bulb. Nothing too great this time around, but we did get a water filter and 2 thermostats, so overall I think it's worth it already to come in this room. And from here we're just going to continue to look around, continue to clear, make sure that we're not going to get, you know, ambushed by any hostile player scavs, because you know on the Interchange, scav on scav violence has been prevalent in the past. Less so this wipe with the new scav karma function, but just keep an eye out. So we're going to keep on moving around here, checking the last horizontal surfaces, and from here we're going to proceed out of TTS, past the bookstore, and into Bizarro. And we're going to walk straight through Bizarro and into the Goshen grocery store. Once you do that, you can either go right or left. On both sides, on the very far left-hand side, which I'm going to do here in the video, there is an office with a PC block with PC blocks in it, tons of PCs to hit and loot. And on the very far right, there's another office down there with the exact same scenario. And inside here, you're going to make sure you go into the office. You're going to want to loot all the PCs up because you can get, again, CPUs, you can get cords, you can get electronics, HDDs, and all that stuff is decent early wipe loot. Yeah, it's all worth it early wipe in my opinion as a scav, especially Interchange. So again, you might be wondering, like, why, you know, this isn't like anything out of the ordinary. Why would you come here? Well, I'm going to show you in the next couple minutes. You're going to see exactly why that is. Inside these offices, there's also another office with a door. Make sure you open that door, pop in there as you just saw me do there, and loot the last PC up. In this case, the PCs didn't really give me anything too great. I got a cord out of there, but no, nothing outstanding. From here, I decided I had enough loot in my bag, so I was going to proceed to the Emercom checkpoint extract. That was my goal. So I start moving through the Goshen grocery store. I'm checking, again, all the shelves, horizontal surfaces. You can find loot. As you can see here, I found ammunition. Be wary. PvP happens a lot in this space because PMCs are moving from Emercom checkpoint to extract. Scavs are moving to Emercom checkpoint to extract. And as you can see, I get caught in a fight here. That is a Scav right there, and I decide with the new Scav Karma that I'm going to be friendly with him. So he and I do the little wiggle, wiggle, crouch, crouch. We're homies now, and I'm going to help him fight this PMC. And as you can see, it's a chunky boy. Fully chunked out PMC. Throws an 8 at us, we move in, and my buddy here, he's about to engage, letting me know, and all of a sudden, oh, goes the dynamite. Homie's down. PMC hits the homie. He's down. Doesn't know that I'm there. So loot all the dead scavs, guys, because you're about to see why. You're about to see exactly why you should loot all the dead scavs. 1, scav's always going to have a gun for you to get. It's always good early wipe to pick up guns to have a constant armament, consistent armament without having to pay. So it's a free gun, free AKMS. I'm going to loot his backpack up right now, and this is where you're going to see how Interchange is different from these other places. CPU in this guy's bag. He's got a G phone in there. He's got a tube, and you might be asking, what's that 2-slot item there, Herm? Well, you're about to find out. And this is exactly what makes Interchange different. You can just find this on a dead body. It's Tetris. And as you guys know, if you've played more than one wipe, Tetris, if you hold on to it, Mechanic, when you get higher level Mechanic has a trade where you trade a Tetris for Bitcoin, and then you can sell that Bitcoin to Therapist for a very, very good profit. I'm not sure what's going on with the you know, the video here and the audio. It doesn't seem like it's all synced up. So what I decided to do, because that PMC extracted over there at Emercom, I decided, you know what, I'm not even going to risk getting extract camped over there. I'm going to move myself to Railway Exfil, and I'm going to show you guys this loot run that's over here. This is my preferred extract point because of this loot run. There's all these stashes over here that you can hit, and in these stashes you can find high-tier body armor, you can find high-tier helmets, you can find high-tier ammunition. It's all going to be worth it at the end of the raid, and it's going to help you out mid-wipe to end-wipe, being able to know where these are. So make sure you guys take notes if you don't know what this loot run is, or have never done this loot run, or you've heard of it and don't know it by memory. I'm doing the whole thing for you. There's no editing. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with the video today. It's really choppy here toward the end. It did just fine until that grenade went off back in that fight. So I'm going to hit all these stashes up because these stashes have the ability to give you some very, very good loot. Very good loot. All worth it, especially if, let's say you go into the places that I told you to go into earlier in this video, and you don't come out with the kind of stuff that I'm coming out with here, and you have an empty bag. Well, you can actually come out here, like say 10 minutes of looting inside the mall, you don't have anything, just make your way out here and loot these up, and it can make your whole raid worthwhile. So, nothing too special in these crates at this point, these stashes. The stashes did not yield too much of a return here, but you know what? Definitely still worth it to do. In this case, where I had a Tetris in my bag and a few other things in my bag, I probably should have just gone straight to extract and not worried about this, but I really wanted to show you guys how to make an Interchange raid worth it in the end if it doesn't yield high loot value inside the mall. And that's it, guys. Go get your loot in Interchange. Thank me later. Thank you all so much for watching today. It means the world to me to have you here spending some time doing these videos for me. I really hope that this video helps you and makes your wipe experience in Tarkov a little bit better. And if it did, do me a favor, like the video and leave me a comment letting me know how I helped you. It means the world to me to hear back those things. Also, if you really enjoyed this video and you're enjoying some of the other videos I've put out, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning those notifications on so that way you get notified on your phone every time that I go live or that I post a new video. I go live here on YouTube every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. playing military simulators such as Escape From Tarkov, Arma 3, Squad, doing some MMO stuff with WoW too. So do me a favor, guys, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.